And welcome back. As you can see, I've been a little bit busy here in this desert next to the mining base, and I've been strip mining it for sand and sandstone. The sand I've put away to use for making glass and TNT, and the sandstone, well, I think maybe now I have enough to finish that station, so let's get about doing that. That certainly looks good. I like the way that's turning out. All right. Figured out, as I said in the previous video, I had to move all that stuff up a couple of blocks, and got that taken care of. And I went ahead and finished the obsidian trim around this level. And now, I think this over here, it's right up against the glass, and I think I want that to be at least one square out from the glass. So I'm going to go ahead and tear this down and rebuild it as I get things put together. Alright. Now let's see. Start out by bringing this track over there, and then we'll see about getting some switching hooked up. Alright, let's see here. Oh, I don't have any room to hold that thing. Let me put some of this away. There. That's better. And we'll just run the track down that way. Okay. And here's the nice part about doing this while things are in the stage of only halfway built. It is so much easier to put stuff underneath. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. No. Alright. Bring this over first. Okay, that's a good start. Okay, got track coming down. Let's see if I can get this right. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I was actually aiming for the block under it. Okay, let's see now. There. That's where it needs to go. Yeah. Alright. Let's extend this out a little bit. Okay. Let's see. No, I didn't turn soon enough there. Alright. There. Okay, incoming tracks come through here. Oh, that's right, you can't put track on glass. That's a pain. Alright. That's the way incoming tracks will be handled. All arrivals will come in on whatever track, come through this way, turn that way. Departures will come this way, and automatically be set to, no, wait a minute, got that wrong. Okay. No. Yeah, there we go. Alright. The way departures will go is they'll come down through here, and for a track that is not selected, it will just keep going to the next one. However, when a track is selected, like for example, that is, then it will turn and head up there outbound. And that's what an array of switches on the wall over that way are going to be, is to select the outbound track you want to use, which will flip this curved piece and send you out the selected track. All others will continue on that way and eventually hook up with the line that goes back up the arrivals ramp and back to the Pez dispenser. Presumably there will always be at least one track selected when you launch. Now this pattern, I'm going to repeat it all the way down there. Okay, looks like I need to set myself up with some more rail. And as I figured, don't have any more in here, so I'll be right back. I'm going to run out and make some more track. There. That ought to be enough track to get this done. Now I realize that I'm probably going to have to, almost definitely going to have to replace a bunch of these straight track pieces with powered rail. Otherwise, a cart would never have any momentum to get down here. But that's a small detail. Okay. And from here, it's going to need to go that way. And I just need to figure out whether I should scrap the idea of this last switch and just go. Yes, I think I will. Need that last one. It's going to be pretty busy anyway as it is. Alright. No. We don't want it turning that way. Okay, maybe it's not going to be quite that easy. How about if we give it somewhere else to go? There. That'll work. And now, let's run sandstone all the way down here. Okay, now the track just needs to go down here to the arrival ramp. And let's see. Okay. This looks like it's going to be about close anyway, so back this up a few and build the ramp. Alright. Okay. There. Okay. That's the arrival track. Get some powered rail on that ramp, and we're good to go there, I think. Yeah, that's powered. Good. All right. Now it's time to get some switching figured out. Okay. So basically, we need a signal to come to this to change it, the little switch of a flip of a lever. Let's see. Make sure I'm lined up with it. Okay. Okay. Alright, this wall will go all the way across. And on it there will be levers to select the track you want. Now it's just a matter of get the signal down there. And how about a little space to walk on too? Ah. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Can I reach the switch from down here? Okay. I think what we need is a couple of repeaters, but not the new redstone repeater type. The old torch on a block type. Yes, that inverts the signal, but if we go ahead and invert the signal twice, we'll have the one we want. No, not there. Wrong kind of torch. Okay, obviously I wasn't as lined up as I thought I was. Okay. I'd say that needs to be a little bit closer. After all. Oh, heck, I had it right the first time. Oh well, gotta do this one too. But not just yet. Now. Alright. Switch up, the light is on, and our track is not selected. Let's get rid of that one for a moment. Alright, now the light is on, the track is selected. Good. Now all I have to do is repeat this switching arrangement all the way down. And I'm going to go ahead and take care of that now. I'll catch up with you when I've gotten that done. And welcome back. That was a most challenging experience. And the first thing you'll notice is that the great staircase over there is gone. It did, as I expect, prove to be in the way. And so it had to be removed. And the way to get up there now is this ladder, of which I'm going to put another one over that way, unless and until something better can be found to get up there, like maybe some kind of piston elevator, or if some space can be found to put a stairway up there without destroying redstone circuits and so on, which is something of a challenge right now. And by the way, this mess here, which was put up in my first attempt, is what I was talking about with stuff hanging down below from the ceiling if it was to continue to be built the way I was doing it. You can see why I really didn't want to end up doing that. It would have left almost no room down here. Anyway, enough about that. Let's have a look at the station. It's far from complete. However, the most important part is that all of that works. There are 12 tracks and switching to select between them. Okay, let's get a better view here. There it is. And it was quite the challenge. Wiring up this first one was almost actually painfully easy, especially compared to wiring up the rest of them, because as you can see back here, looking at the inner workings here, each successive switch had to have its wiring run differently, because if I'd have done it the same, they would have all been connected. It all had to be, every time it had to be done just a little bit differently, so that the wiring from one switch would not interfere with the operation of any of the others. And that was quite a challenge. That took me about, I'd say roughly about 3 hours, and there was a certain amount of cursing involved as well. Now, I figure I'll put another stairwell, or excuse me, another ladder over on this side someplace once I get the floor in. I was going to put a stairwell up, and the only place I could find to do it was either over here, because this was one spot where it wouldn't interfere with redstone, or way over there, which would have the ladder coming down in front of the reed farm. And I'm not sure that would have worked. At least it didn't feel right. Now, what I'm going to have to do here is to install some powered rail along here. Now, incoming tracks, I'm going to assume that it will be given that all incoming tracks will terminate in a powered rail piece. So I don't think that's going to be a problem. I'll put a few extra pieces in these straight pieces here. But the main thing is going to be the departure line. That's going to have a few extra pieces of powered rail to make sure that the cart has enough momentum to get all the way down to the final track to depart on track 12 if necessary. And barring that, The next big thing is to put the floor in, add that second ladder, and to put a ceiling on this place. And that's about it for that, I think. It's all wired up. It works. As you can see, I have a redstone torch on top of each switch, lever, whatever you call them. Whichever one is enabled will have the torch lit, so you can tell at a glance which one's enabled and which ones aren't. And it was quite an adventure, like I said. I'm not sure I'd care to repeat it anytime soon. And it definitely makes me not envy those people who build 16-bit ALUs out of redstone circuits. It's quite an accomplishment. I thought this was quite an accomplishment. But anyway, it works. I'm satisfied with that. I'm going to go ahead and put the floor on, and I'm going to see about putting a ceiling on here too, and complete this wall all the way across, so that wherever possible the inner workings and wiring and so on is as concealed as it can be without actually breaking any connections. And I think that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and tend to those things off camera, and from there we see to figuring out some kind of decorating ideas for this thing. If anybody has a great idea or a workable idea for how to put some kind of a staircase up to the sandstone level in here and have it actually work and fit, I'd love to hear about it. But in the meanwhile, for the time being at least, I'm going to just go with the ladders. It doesn't quite have the feel that I want for it, but they work. And I don't have to destroy redstone to do it. Alright, take it easy. I'm out of here.